Let's get into 4 ways that people make money by launching their own crypto tokens. And if I'm honest, this is one of the reasons as to why we're not having that mega bull run that everyone's expecting to happen just yet. We've had a decent run in November. We had a little decent run at the start of the year. And again, the runs get GT'd down. And one of the main reasons why is because people have such size in this market now. So let me explain what I mean. If I have 5K, I want to try and hit a 10x minimum to make meaningful cash and get to 50K. Whereas if I have 500K or a million that I'm just pushing around into different tokens, I only need to have a 30, 40, 50% increase in price and I'm making 3, 4, 500K. So a lot of people with size right now are just moving it around the market, taking their 30, 40, 50%, and then GTing the market, which is stalling progress of a mega bull run where everything just runs crazy. And one of the main ways that people have managed to develop this size is by making money on the business side of crypto, by being involved in projects that launch tokens or by launching their own token and making mega money doing that. And that's basically what I want to explain in this video. How are they making this money? How do they have this size that they're now just being a bully in the market with? So let's just get into it. Number 1, selling supply. So when projects launch, they tend to own quite a lot of the supply from the start. If it's a fair launch, they're going to snipe quite a lot of the supply from the start. Maybe 50%, 60, 70, 80% of supply. They control that market essentially. Now, as the price is going up, liquidity is increasing, volume's decent, it gives the opportunity for the project to slowly start selling some of their supply into the market without impacting the general direction of the market. And by doing this, obviously, they can print quite a bit of money, because if you're, say, having $1 million market cap coin, you're sitting around that mark, you probably sell between 20, 30K's worth of supply into that market on a monthly basis. If you've got a $5 million coin, you could be selling 100K's worth of supply into that market, as long as you're maintaining that $5 million level. And the maintenance really comes from making sure you're generating the buying volume. On the other side, you're marketing the project well, you're growing the community well, and so on. So that is a way that a lot of the guys have made their money. They might have launched meme coins last summer, taken a meme coin to 10 million market cap, printed a few 100K. They might have taken it to a 50, 60, 70 million dollar market cap, printed 500K, a million. And now they have size in the market. Now, the one thing I want to make really clear here is, do not be a twat, basically. Do not, launch a project, try and build up the hype, and then sell all of your supply. That is what leads to a rug, where you just suck all the liquidity out of the market. And there's no need for it at all. You can still be a good person who's running a project. You're selling a little bit of supply in because you want that money to be able to fund further development of the project, further marketing of the project, and things like that. You don't need to just outrightly launch projects and try and rug them to make some money. You can do it in a way where you don't affect the wider community that you've built up and established. So yeah, selling supply is a big way that projects make money. Number 2, trading fees. So a lot of projects, not really meme coins, I'd say a lot of alts or future utility tokens, as I like to say, that are promising that they're going to do X, Y, and Z. They just haven't quite got there yet. A lot of these tokens have trading fees attached to them. Maybe a 5% trading fee, for example. So when you go to, say, buy this token, let's say it's on ETH, and you go to buy it on Uniswap, you're going to be charged a 5% tax within the fee and a 5% sale tax as well. So if a project can generate, let's say, $1 million worth of trading volume in 24 hours, 5% fees coming in and out, you're roughly walking away with 50K within that one day of trading, right? Because you've established a good token that people want to trade. And that's where you make the money on the fees. So even if it was 100K of trading volume on a daily basis, 5% of 100K, 5K every single day just from trading fees. Over a week, that's 35K. So you can see where people really start to make money through trading fees here. The third way is team tokens. So if you're a part of a team, whether it's your project or you launched it, or you're just involved in the project, you're most likely going to get given tokens in that project to support in the way that you're supporting. and you might be given, let's say, 1% of the supply. Now, a lot of people that were involved in projects maybe 3, 4, 5 years ago, they might have been doing marketing for the projects, they might have been an influencer, they might have been doing tech, they might have been an advisor, all of these different roles. They would have got tokens, and those tokens most probably would have vested by now. So if they were involved in a few projects a couple of years ago, all those tokens are vested, they've slowly sold those tokens into the market, they've got a lot of crypto. An example, so let's say they get 1% of supply in a project. A year ago, 2 years ago, it's now fully vested, and that project's sitting at $100 million market cap. They have $1 million in that token. Now, it's not all what it seems. You could get 1% of a token that doesn't have the liquidity, and if you sell into the market, you're going to massively impact the price. And obviously, if you've worked hard to build something and you're a good guy, you're not going to want to just, ruin the project by your selling pressure. So there's like pluses and kind of minuses to getting team tokens. But like I said, if you're part of a good team, a good project that is built up to a very good, creating and establishing a very good market, then you'll be able to sell your team tokens into the market per whatever vesting schedule you might have, and develop a lot of crypto that way. And the fourth way is OTC. So you can do OTC sales, which has been over-the-counter sales. So let's say you have your team tokens, or you have the supply because it's your project. You might go, right, I want to generate some cash here. Rather than like dumping the tokens directly onto the market, what I'm going to do is sell them over the counter. So let's say you own, or you want to sell 1% of the supply of a certain token, and if you sold it into the market right now, it would impact the market because you're trying to sell such a big position, but the market is currently, let's say, $100 million. Now, if you go to sell that 1%, that's $1 million. Like I said, it will affect the market, it will affect the community, and so on. So you might just do it over the counter, which means rather than dumping it on the market, you just sell it directly to someone. You might have terms with that person where you might give them a 30% discount. So they're getting $1 million worth of tokens, but they're paying $700K for them. And to be fair, if you just dump them on the market, you're not going to get that clear million, depending on what the liquidity is. And also there's a lot of, bite back on the effect your sale would have. So it's a safer way without impacting the market. On top of that, you might also establish some form of vesting with this person as well, to make sure that they can't just buy your tokens and then they're the one that dump it straight away, if that makes sense. So you might say, okay, I'm giving you my $1 million of tokens for $700K, but they're going to vest over a 6-month period. So they get a set amount over 6 months. So if they do just want to get the tokens and dump them straight away, it will have a lesser effect on the market. So there's 4 ways that people make money by being involved in projects that have launched tokens or are launching tokens, or by having their own projects, launching and growing their own tokens. Again, with all of these methods, you really have to consider the impact that your activities are going to have on your wider community. And like I said, just don't be a twat. You can make good money in the crypto market by building a legitimate project and, solving a problem for people, building a real community and giving people a sense of meaning. You can do all of that without being a twat. So yeah, that's my final piece on this. And again, there are other ways that you can make money on the business side of crypto. There are tons of ways you can make money, but I just wanted to share these 4 ways because, like I said, we're struggling to really break out into that mega kind of bull cycle that everyone's expecting to happen at the moment. And I do believe that one of the reasons why is because there are people that have kind of gained significant size now in the market, and they don't need to sit there and look for the the next 10x, 20x, 30, 40x opportunity because they have such size. A 2x or a 3x could be the matter of millions of dollars to these people. So I just want to give you that insight as well. Also realize that if you do want to create size in crypto, it's probably not going to come from, buying a token and putting 5K into a token and getting 100x and all of a sudden having 500K. Like that is such a rare circumstance now in comparison to how frequently we saw that maybe in 2017, 18, 19, 20. It's a much rarer circumstance now. So navigating towards a business side of crypto is, in my opinion, the best way that you can, really kind of make something for yourself in this industry. And again, if you look at what Trump has just done, he has launched his own coin in Trump Coin and doubled his net worth overnight. And he's launched World Liberty Financial as well, which have bought like over $500 million worth of crypto. So he has 2 crypto projects. He's launching 2 tokens, utility and non-utility. Like, he's chosen this business model to monetize his term as president. And I think that speaks absolute volumes in terms of the potential that the business side of crypto has right at this moment in time. But the biggest problem now is no one really teaches this online. You can see various different people that are talking about, this is how you trade crypto. This is what coins you should be buying. This is how you should be investing in crypto. But no one really talks about the business side of crypto, where the majority of the wealth is being created in this industry. And that is pretty much why I set up this channel. I've been helping projects launch and grow in crypto now for over 3 years via my growth company Magnet, who are also a part of the Forbes Business Council. So what I've also done is drop a link in the description of this video, which will take you to an 8-minute video that will just show you how you can launch and grow a crypto project having no previous experience. So if you're interested in this video and like the means of it, then go and watch that. It's free. And hopefully it's helpful. See you on the next video.